Tonight, the ongoing Empowerment Scholarship account controversy. The 12 News I-Team uncovered some parents were using education tax dollars to buy diamond rings, iPhones, and even lingerie.
Today, Arizona's Attorney General, following our reporting, ordered the Department of Education to stop approving what she called likely illegal ESA purchases.
The I-Team's Craig Harris, whose investigation prompted the crackdown, is here now with the very latest. Hey, Craig.
Hey, good evening, Mark and Kribe. Attorney General Kris Mayes sent this blistering letter to State Schools Chief Tom Horne on Friday. She said the automatic approval policy for ESA purchases of $2,000 or less needs to be reined in, or she may take legal action. But State Schools Chief Tom Horne tells me he's doing nothing wrong and he has no plans to change. Last week, 12 News was the first to uncover that education tax dollars were being spent on diamond rings, Kenmore appliances, and sexy lingerie. But that's not all. We also found home and private school parents used ESA funds on numerous items that are prohibited. They include Kenmore appliances, big screen TVs, hotel and resort stays, barbecue grills, iPhones, even dog food. Mayes was unavailable for an interview on Friday. In her letter obtained by 12 News, she told Horne to stop the automatic approval of these items. She wrote, "Recent reporting by 12 News has revealed the consequences of your irresponsible and likely illegal automatic approval system. Aside from these plainly illegal purchases, I am concerned that the department's audit practices are inadequate to catch other fraud and misuse of ESA funds." Horne told me Mayes is misleading the public.
We never did approve improper requests. We only send the money out, which we're required to do by the legislature that said to do risk-based auditing. That means you send the money out and then you audit and then you get the money back and suspend the account if it's improper.
Horne said he decided to start approving all requests at $2,000 or less last year because of a massive reimbursement backlog.
We're forced to do this because you can't hold people up for more than 2 months when they've spent money and they're entitled to reimbursement.
Mayes' letter also disclosed it wasn't Horne who came up with the policy. Instead, it was a group of ESA parents led by Janelle Wood. She runs Black Mothers Forum, which has received ESA funds. She helped former Governor Doug Ducey expand empowerment scholarships to all Arizonans in 2022. She's seen here when he signed the bill into law. Her organization, Black Mothers Forum, has received at least $114,000 in ESA funds since the expansion, records show. Horne hired her a few months ago to be the department's ESA outreach coordinator. Horne's office did not answer how much she was being paid. Wood declined to comment.
She's very knowledgeable about ESAs, and we want the public to know about ESAs and how they work. So for people who have children whose needs are not being met in the public school, to know that they have a choice.
And the Attorney General in her letter laid out other orders, including immediately suspending the accounts of parents who misused ESA money. And she told Horne, just look at the spreadsheet that 12 News obtained from his office and start there. But Horne, who was also the state's former Attorney General, says he's going to stay the course until Mayes can prove he's breaking the law.
I smell a lawsuit, Craig. I think that the people here in this state either are very much pro-ESA, including the grift that goes on, or they look at your reporting and others who see the abuse of this system, which in its intent was good. Parents that couldn't afford to send their kids to private school, religious school, charter schools, or couldn't afford school supplies if they were homeschooling would be able to supplement that and get their kids and have them have a chance to get a better education. But then you have all of these people that are going around the law, which was poorly written.
Yeah, and that's kind of a big issue, is that, there's no doubt that these purchases happened. There were diamond rings bought. We joke about it, but there's lingerie that was purchased. There were Kenmore appliances. Things that were clearly you can't use education dollars for. And now the issue is Tom Horne says, well, the state says I can let this happen and I can go back and audit and try to get it. But the problem is trying to get that money after it's gone out. It's like, getting the cow after it's gone out of the barn.
Right.
Right.
All right.
Easier said than done to get that money back.
Yep. So we'll have to wait for the Attorney General's next move now that Horne says that he's not going to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah.
All right. Craig, good stuff. Thanks.